This is Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Cyberfire Bumblebee. The figure is part of the fourth wave of Deluxe Class figures for the Dark of the Moon toy line. So it is a straight repaint yet again. If you've already picked up the first version of the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Bumblebee, there's really no big reason why you should pick this one up unless you are a big Bumblebee fan. And just like the first version, it has the exact same mold, just painted differently in sort of like a dark side Bumblebee type of motif, or like it's more of a dark side Bumblebee to me than a stealth ops Bumblebee. I initially thought it was going to be like a stealth Bumblebee, but because of the way he looks, all that lightning sort of energon striations on him and his red beady eyes, which, see if we can get it. Yep. It's like a Halloween Bumblebee. He looks like a badass dark side Bumblebee. So really, this figure is only for the Bumblebee aficionados, all those you Transformers completists, and really, if you like Bumblebee in black, then you got to get this figure. Otherwise, if you already had you don't like repaints, you don't really need to get this one. I wouldn't go as far as hunting this one down. I'm sure he's out there on retail. And this guy, in every case of 8 figures, he's always extra packed. I mean, there's always like 3 of them in a case. In the upcoming Wave 5, there's going to be 2 of these guys or something. There's just so much of Bumblebee figures floating around in the market that you don't really need to hunt for this one. Don't get it online or anything like that. Just wait for it on retail. As like the old Bumblebee, the MechTech weapon is not painted. I didn't go ahead and I didn't bother painting this one. I'll probably just keep it in a bin or somewhere or whatnot. Not like the other one. I wish Hasbro would have molded it in a darker type of plastic just to match him, since it is a darker Bumblebee. Maybe molded in a darker gray or something like that. But Hasbro didn't. It's too lazy. They just repacked the old one. So exactly the same Bumblebee. If you didn't like the first version, you're not going to like this one either. But if you love the first version, you're going to love this one. There is no mold degradation, surprisingly. All the joints are pretty tight. Even the head joints, the elbow joints, they're very tight. Didn't have a problem with that. Paint apps, they're okay, but this guy's going to come packaged in his alt mode, so you want to keep a lookout at how the yellow has been painted on the black plastic. Make sure it's evenly painted, as we'll see later. Even here, I have a bunch of scratches here and there, but that's okay. Otherwise, great job on this one. It's a great repaint, Hasbro, and yet again, another cash cow mold for them. They're really milking this mold. And as I said, a lot of Bumblebee is very popular among fans, young and old, and they're gonna squeeze this one for a lot more cash. I wouldn't be surprised they repaint this mold again into another Bumblebee. I hope they paint it into Cliff Jumper or something, give it a new mold. Anyway, transform him. It's exactly the same as the first version. Just do it quickly. So I could show you the alt mode. It looks really fantastic in alt mode. Come on now. Okay. This is one of the easier Bumblebees to transform. So parents out there, if you haven't figured this one out, might as well watch this video closely. Like the simplicity of the transformation, not like the first versions of Bumblebee. And just, sorry, just make sure they're aligned. Okay. Go ahead, tap it in. Okay. Okay. And here is is Cyberfire Bumblebee. Did I say Cyberverse? Sorry, Cyberfire Bumblebee. In his really sleek black repainted version of the Camaro. And as I said, a lot of these Energon, these really lightning strike, it's sort of like he's charging into hell and he's burning up or something like that, or he's just going so fast that the paint that they use, like he's like breaking the sonic barrier or something like that. So even the windshield plastic they used is red, and yeah, they painted the rims very nice. Thank you, Hasbro, for that extra paint. And really, overall, I like this repaint. If you haven't picked up the first version of Bumblebee, then this might be the one for you. If you don't like Bumblebee in black, then I obviously you're not going to pick this one up. But for all you Bumblebee aficionados out there, all you completists out there, this is one repaint that is not to be missed. So very, very cool. The MagTech weapon also hops on top, but it just looks ridiculous. As I said, I'm just going to keep that in the bin. And excuse me. Okay, and just for fun, here he is with with Nitro Bumblebee, also from the Dark of the Moon toy line, from the third wave. Yep, very, very cool. There you go, folks. Just a quick review of the yet another repainted Bumblebee. So many Bumblebees in the market, but I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice. Except for the few scratches here and there, this would have been a perfect Bumblebee. Very close to a 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Just so because of these quality issues on it. Very, very minor. Very, very good Bumblebee. I didn't see that Autobot symbol right there. So, there you go. Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Cyberfire, Bumblebee. To find out my latest toy purchase and upcoming reviews, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. Thanks for watching.